Welcome back, guys. Pull day with Mr. Neil Cranwell. Neil is a living legend in the sport. If you haven't seen this man around, you are not a true bodybuilding fan, especially in Britain, because he has been around for many, many years, competing at all different levels, an IFBB pro, and is going to be pursuing some wins in the Masters category. So he's probably competing, how many years now?
30.
30 years. So he's been competing as long as I've lived, which is incredible. And he still looks super fresh. I mean, he does have some injuries, but for his age to look like this and be able to operate like he does, doing what he does with his family, how busy he is as a father and business, it's definitely commendable, and he definitely has a lot of my respect, especially with the days that he has, and still makes no fucking excuses. He just puts the work in and finds a way, which is what it's all about. Today, we're gonna train back. We are gonna go through some bits that I do think he'll be able to take away for his own training, especially warm-up sets, how to structure them to be able to not only stay safe, but get the most out of his sets as well. So I'm looking forward to today because the man himself trains really, really fucking hard. And I think at this point now, if we can refine some of the approach, he will be able to stay injury-free, make more progress, keep his joints fresher, enjoy training more, and stay a little bit less fuckered, which is what we want, right?
So listen, like Kuba said, I've been training 30 years, and in that time, I had paralysed from the neck down for 2 years, had to learn to walk again. Obviously being in hospital, I lost all my muscle, but didn't give up. Several years later, I got into strongman training and then broke my back. And I had to learn how to carry on and get back into bodybuilding. I'm still going 30 years later. So when someone says to me they got a sore back or a sore knee, I would have prayed for any of that when I was going through recovery. But to come and train with Kuba, hopefully I'll pick up some points. Even though I've been training 30 years, you can always learn more. So don't ever think you know enough. Always try and improve, whether it's in the gym, at home with a family, or in your life. So it always starts with keeping that brain active and positive.
Okay, today's pull day. We are going to start with frontal plane, lat pull down, single arm, then a single arm machine row, a sagittal plane pull down. So frontal plane, this motion here. Row, horizontal row, with chest support, and then a sagittal plane pull down, which is this plane of motion here. So we are going to train the lat across pretty much all the planes of motion, every single angle, and then we'll finish off on an upper back row and a Kelso shrug retraction. So it's going to be a fun session. Definitely a lot of takeaway points from today that you'll be able to implement into your own training as well. Right, warm-up sets. I want you to scale it back a little bit now. So
in here, yeah?
Yeah. So the whole point, I want it moving from this plane of motion here, right? If we're trying to do that bilaterally, both arms, most of us won't have the ability to actually do this properly with both arms.
Sure.
So if you have a machine like this, you can do it on this machine. There's different setups you can do it on cables, but it's easiest to do it on this, right?
Yeah.
So this set now, I want you to do 6 reps.
Yeah.
So as we build up to the working weight, I don't want you wasting energy and doing a ton of reps. I want you to save all your energy for the working sets.
Sure.
So when we get to the working set, this is where we'll go like 8 to 10 reps, super accurate, not chasing any numbers, just staying within the set as much as you can, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, one more set of planks though, yeah?
Yeah.
The reason why I do planks before all my sessions is because it will reinforce what I told you here, where you've got abdominal brace, right?
Yeah.
And planks do strengthen your TBA as well, which will keep your core even tighter.
Oh, it's the most boring exercise in the world.
It's fucking shit, but it's good.
Yeah. The multitasking, that is, planking and texting. I mean, if I was going to be honest, sticking his arse too high up.
Okay.
I watched a video of his, didn't know you was training partners.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that fucking sounds exactly the way you talk. And then I'm like, and then I see you in the video, I'm like, okay, that tells me why.
Yeah. Pull that hip away a little bit. Hip away, hip away. Leg under, but hip.
So coming in, I want to show you, or get Kuba to explain what he wants the positioning like on here, because I know a lot of people at home won't even think of this, but some would like to know more. Tell them about the hip shift.
Yeah, so essentially as we get here, right, we're going to try and create as much distance between your origin of the lat and the insertion. So your lat inserts at your armpit, right? And it comes all the way down into your lower back. So essentially, as you get into position, knee stays underneath the pad for more stability, foot into the ground, then you tilt that hip slightly away from the working side, creating more stretch across the side. So essentially, as you come up above your head, you actually create more distance and more stretch across your entire back. Big mistake a lot of people make for back training is they often do this and extend through the lower back and the thoracic. You pre-shorten your entire back, so you have no range of motion that you could actually access in comparison to actually keeping a neutral spine with your hips slightly pulled back. Every position you get, you need to make sure that you maintain proper posture to actually be able to train the muscle that you are trying to train. It's like going to a squat pattern, right? And trying to squat without getting any knee flexion, you're not going to get any quad, right? Same principle here to a different degree. You can pretty much set this up in any pull down, right? As you get in, grip nice and tight, knee underneath the pad, hip pulled away slightly, sharp exhale, core braced, and then grip this for extra stability, and then we'll pull down and in. You want to keep all your spine locked in. More spinal movement you have, the less tensions actually stays on your back and your lats in particular. And wise man once said, especially guys from Prescript, big up Jordan Shallow and his business partners, if you have no control over your pelvis or your core, you will struggle growing a big back. The guys with the biggest backs you always see, any exercise they go into, they are completely locked the fuck in. This is why I don't actually train my abs directly, is because every exercise we do, I am training my abs, I am training my TVA through proper bracing and position. See a lot of guys getting exercise right, just let their gut out. It's not what you want to do. You want to keep this tight entire time, and it's actually hard to do, but once you get it, you're a lot more powerful.
Yeah.
Remember, you cannot fire a cannon out of a canoe, right? That's the stability quote. Okay. Yep. That'll be working weight. Whenever you're going to any reps, any sets, right? If you feel like your next rep is going to be a rep where you have to change your execution to complete another rep, do not attempt it. That is how you get injured.
Yeah.
Especially training with all that intensity. People got a different perception of intensity, right? A lot of people, when the set gets hard, they change the body position to make the set easier. If you stay locked in without adjusting your posture position, it's a lot more painful.
Yeah.
It's a lot harder.
Yeah.
Right? So just be mindful of that always. If you feel like it gets to that point where you're breaking down to get more, 9 times out of 10, tension's not in the muscle anymore, and you fuck something up.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Let's go. Nice. Control. Good.
So I'd normally have took the extra one,
I know.
and then I'd have been a bit dodgy.
Yeah. But see, that's like, what you'll notice is, you know, when you stop taking the reps, every time you come in gym, you're taking a progression.
Yeah.
The reps that are the most damaging from a fatigue standpoint are always the reps that are not there. They don't really provide you much more benefit, but they do provide you with a lot more fuckery.
Yeah, like that nervous system rundown.
100%, yeah. And the thing is, you want to feel like you've worked. But you don't want to come away from the sessions feeling like you're fucking wrecked.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a great feeling, and I used to love it, but there's nothing worse.
Love it, yeah.
I fucking still do, but there's nothing worse than coming back in the gym and not being able to progress.
Yeah.
That's what fucks me the most. So now, you just have to be fucking, it's like control, focus, and aggression.
Yeah.
So it's all about.
Well, what I've always done in the last probably decade
Yep.
is do rest pauses, keep top sets onto almost every exercise. Every exercise has to finish with me dead on. But then I hadn't progressed in weight, and my day-to-day life was just tired. I was knackered all the time. But since we changed to this way, like, I'm much more productive in the day. Got more life
But
about
also more productive in the gym.
Yeah.
Look how much fuller you look. Look at your midsection. Look, you look big.
Yeah.
And you're like, my weight's going up. I'm like, good, it's not Weight Watchers.
Yeah. So every single arm unilateral exercise you do, you work with a training partner, you go, I go, so you've got both sides recover.
Yeah, 100%.
And you're doing that so you're fully recovered, you get more strength on each side.
Absolutely.
Otherwise the second side loses some of that, doesn't it?
Exactly that. Nailed it.
Try that at home, children.
You know that down, motherfuckers. Let's go.
I'm doing the other arm now. Nah.
Was that your working set? They only fucking do that because they don't actually like doing it. Pathetic really, isn't it? Pre-Instagram era, how good was it? Bodybuilding.
Well, it was niche.
Fucking unbelievable.
Now it's
Shows were stacked though, shows were stacked.
Yeah.
Both of audience and the competitors. It's unbelievable, man.
Yeah. But now it's got more people in the gyms, but it's like filtered it out.
It's because people don't really like it.
No.
I mean, if you didn't compete, right, you'd still wake up same time every day, still eat all your fucking meals, still train, right? But nothing changes, does it? These people only do it because they want to get on stage. But they want to get on stage because of the stage, nothing else.
Yeah.
It's not about the actual lifestyle, it's not about actual bodybuilding, it's about
That's true.
more so social media attention and competing itself, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
Fucking pathetic really, isn't it? Put yourself through that and you don't like it. Fuck that shit.
So you boys never spot, never help the last little touch.
If it touches it, I'll fucking fall out in. You'll get told. As you get stronger, as you get bigger, the only way I'd be able to get away with like doing 4 reps, I'd have to literally do one single set on each exercise, that's it. So it's the trade-off, right? You either do more intensity, less sets, or you do more sets, slightly less intensity. Problem is, as I pull on this, if he's giving 4 reps, slight little fucking mistake, slight position change, you're fucking tearing something.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. Same with legs. It's like, if I'm doing 11 plates on side-by-side leg press, right? And one small mistake, your fucking knee's gone. It's not worth it.
Although legs is where you need someone up your arse.
Yeah. We've got the frontal plane, we've got horizontal, and then we've got sagittal plane. So basically just fancy fucking words for saying mid lat, lower lat, upper lat, job done. And then we'll finish off on upper back.
Right.
Right, let's get it. Nice. For piss.
So Kuba, so we're training back at Kuba's gym.
Yep.
Now, how would you tell someone at home to design the perfect back workout if they could choose 3 or 4 exercises?
So all you need is 3 exercises, right? You want a pull down variation going above the head. You want a horizontal row and ideally some sort of chest supported row. So that way, you train the lat in this plane of motion, you train the lat in this plane of motion, and then you train the upper back. If you are a beginner, all you would realistically need is 3 exercises. A pull down, a row, and then a chest supported row variation. If you don't have a chest supported T-bar at your gym, you can actually do an incline bench with dumbbells.
Yeah.
So 3 exercises, 2 to 3 working sets, working with rep range of 8 to 12 reps, job done.
And what about all those people at home that are absolutely besotted with a deadlift?
It's a great movement if you're going to be a powerlifter, but if you're a bodybuilder, a deadlift or a deadlift variation is more suited to your hamstring and glutes. It's not really going to build your back, which is your upper back and lats. It will build your erectors to a degree, yes, but you get that in almost any exercise you do, because your erectors is what stabilizes you in a squat pattern in most of your back work. So you should do deadlift variations of some sort, but on a leg day, because it will predominantly train your glutes and hamstrings, not your back.
Well, you heard it here first. All those deadlifters out there, he's telling you do it on leg days. You want big glutes, big hamstrings, deadlift. You want a big back,
Pull down and rows. Stay in that safe range of motion. Don't overcook it, come on. Stay in that safe range. When you get in position with benching, right? Pelvis tucked in, no extension for your lower back. Keep your glutes slightly contracted.
Yeah.
Lift up your chest and let your shoulders come down. And now brace your core. See how much more tension you've got between diaphragm and your pelvis?
Yeah.
When you've got so much more tension, guess what happens then when you're getting in chest press?
Yeah, you're much stronger.
More fucking power. Exactly that.
Yeah.
So, posture. Every exercise you do, this is the foundation. Your pelvis, your core, your position, all plays a massive role.
And that's something that people don't think about at home. I've been training 30 years, and I've always bench press, shoulders back, to get shoulders out of movement, chest up,
Yeah.
but almost arch your stomach in order to make sure that doesn't engage.
See as well, if you overarch, you create a different angle. So if you overarch on an incline, it's not an incline anymore,
flat.
it's a flat.
Yeah.
So you don't really want to arch as much. It's more so, you don't even want retraction realistically, you want depression. Because as soon as you retract, if you retract your shoulders, see how your shoulders come up.
Yeah.
You don't want your shoulders coming up, you want your shoulders coming down.
Yeah.
So don't think of retraction, think shoulder depression instead.
Yeah.
So all you want to do is, that's it.
Yeah, okay.
That, core braced, and you're fucking on.
30 years of it only takes me a minute. Eventually I'll get in. I think it took me 22 years to get a pro card. So 30 years to learn how to...
Yeah, but the thing is, Neil, you'll watch your clients train now. Any issues they'll have, you'll know straight away.
Yeah.
Because you'll be like, actually, your fucking posture's shit.
Yeah.
That's what you need to do. Give them simple instructions, and those simple instructions can make a dramatic difference.
Yeah. I mean, even more so for me with working around a long-term back injury.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, it's not just your back injury, but you've had every injury around here. It's just how it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, you got the only thing's my arse, mate.
I know, but mate, and what I'm saying is now, you'll be able to make more progress. That's the main thing.
So Kuba, so the people at home probably say, you're really precise with your training, but what about them outliers like Branch Warren, Johnny Jackson, who threw weight around, even perhaps Dorian Yates, not Dorian Yates, perhaps Ronnie Coleman to some degree?
Yeah, of course, yeah. I think everyone has a very different genetic response to training. If you can apply yourself with effort and you have great genetics, no matter what you do, you'll respond. If you do not have elite genetics, just going in the gym and training with effort doesn't cut the mustard. You are going to have to use this a little bit. So for Johnny and Branch, their genetic response to not just training, but ability to recover isn't like 99% of public. If we tried to train like that, we'd have no body parts left. Right? And that's a fact. You need to figure out what is it that you need to do to progress as an individual the most. The method that I use, I would probably argue, if you're not a genetic freak, and even if you are a genetic freak, because I do work with some genetic freaks that have gone from like being great to fucking being unbelievable, you are going to make more progress, but you're also going to stay more injury free. It's more sustainable. When we compare to how Dorian used to train, We are following his principles, just with less intensifiers. Dorian used a logbook. Dorian trained extremely accurately. Dorian paid attention to his recovery. Dorian paid attention to his progression in the logbook, his diet, his periodization with deloads. Like all the principles that we use right now. A lot of old timers, you know, they slag logbooks off, they slag all these things off, but like the fans of Dorian Yates, yeah, they're slagging this off. Doesn't make sense, does it?
Yeah, no.
Do you know what I mean?
And what would you say the best rep ranges is to train? Because some people
Yeah.
will lift lower reps and heavier weight. Some feel like you have to get to 15 reps. Where are you in there?
It depends how advanced you are. For me, you, bigger guys, stronger guys, I would probably argue 7 to 12 is the best.
What?
If you got a hack squat with loads you have to do, you do 12 reps on fucking 6 plates, you'll be fucked for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So your rep range is relative to how strong you are and what you actually need. And more importantly, how accurate you are.
Yeah.
More accurate you train,
True, yeah.
you can keep your rep ranges like 8 to 12 and feel great. I'm not really a fan of like super high rep ranges on compound movements. Isolation exercises, absolutely. But compound work, you get more fucked and you don't really get much benefits from it.
Right, okay. And if you was a beginner at home and you're going to start, what would that number be?
I would always want to sit between 8 to 12 reps.
8 to 12.
Or even 8 to 15. Because when someone's a beginner, they're not going to cause much fucking damage, let's face it. Even a higher rep work, but sometimes higher rep work can actually reinforce better execution for them.
True.
But then as they start training heavier, they will need to pull back the rep ranges to stay more accurate.
Yeah.
So sometimes if you try and do loads of reps, your accuracy won't be there after like 10 to 12.
Yeah, true. Good points there, kids. So somewhere between 8 and 12 if you're starting out. Certainly don't drop lower than 6. And there's no point going way above 15, 20 reps. Really, at that point, you're just working endurance in the muscle. People at home that get into logbooking or should logbook, you get caught up in the logbook.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can have a negative, right, where people are chasing the numbers.
Yeah.
How do you manage where you're gonna go into the next set? Obviously, you look what you've done previously.
Yeah.
You want to at least match that or try and better it some way.
Yeah.
And if you don't, how do you psychologically deal with it?
If I don't beat it,
You don't beat it, yeah.
I know that it's either I'm doing too much volume, I'm under recovered, I'm underfed, or something has been off. So your logbook keeps you accountable. If you don't manage your stress, if your lifestyle's shit, if your sleep's shit, if you do too much volume or too much training, your logbook's going to expose your mistakes.
So if you have the one-off, you know, like sometimes coming into a
Yeah,
one-off,
sure, yeah.
you've had a bad night's sleep or whatever, you won't worry about that until you see a trend in the logbook.
Exactly that.
And what would the trend be? A week, a month?
Consecutive sessions of no progression.
And you're talking about what, 2 weeks worth or a week's worth?
Literally session. If I'm barely matching reps, I'm either doing too much volume or something's off.
Or you need some rest, more rest days scheduled in.
Yeah.
There you go, because I know a lot of people love logbook training, but a lot of people don't.
also don't log properly. People will log shit reps that are not full reps. And what happens is then someone does like a set of 10, but it was 8 full reps with 2 shit reps. Next week, they'll try and beat that.
Yeah.
And it's just more shit reps on top of shit reps. You only log quality repetitions.
Yeah. Kuba said something to me before we started, at the very start, is if you're going to take a rep on and you're coming to failure, and you know that extra one you're going to go for isn't going to be a perfect rep, or you're not going to finish the rep, then stop there and complete them full reps. That's what you log, and that's what you'll try and work on the following week.
Absolutely, man. I've got one more, then we've got one more set of struggle here, then bicep.
Okay.
Just spot the wife on the leg press. Ready? Go to work. Let's get after it. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Free weights are fantastic. There's lots of error possibility in the free weight. And when you're younger, you're much more pliable and plasticine to it. As you get older, you're not. And if you look at anyone that was like competing or bodybuilding for long durations, like Dexter Jackson, he moved away from free weights and dumbbells. I mean, I built my legs squatting, and that's all I cared about was the free barbell squat. It was the king of the exercises. And anything I'd done after that was a bonus. And my legs ballooned. Then as I got older,
I feel like peak off season, like energy wise, I'm like fucking whoa.
How can I work to the muscle to that full intensity, but take away the things that cause the injuries? And I think it's just like, you know, the straw that breaks the camel's back over time. So you just have to be a bit smarter, I think. But having said that, I still think that is the best way to learn. Yeah. And I think, like, because we are spoiled, kids will come in and they won't even know what a fucking free weight is, because chest day is every machine in the gym, back day is every machine in the gym. Yeah. But what about a dumbbell row, or what about the free weight exercises?
Still have to learn the basics.
Yeah, they don't have to nowadays, do they? Because they've got too many options.
Yeah, but the problem is, if they don't learn how to do the basics, the work they do on the machines is never going to be as good.
No,
because they don't learn how to brace, they don't learn how to actually position themselves correctly, or even stabilize themselves. It's just not the same. So like anyone starting off, really, they need to learn how to squat, bench, deadlift, and row.
Yeah.
You learn the fucking big three and the row, you're set.
No, it's not. It's
How about?
I'll see you tomorrow. Nice one. Nice to meet you, Mark. Yeah.
Thank you, yourself.
Good luck in the future, yeah?
Very much. It's a good kid.
Don't know what he's doing with you.
He looked like a fucking bag of bones when he came to me.
Is it?
Yeah. We were laughing on him. Just looked like a big midsection, that's it. He was just like tall, skinny, with a big gut. Yeah. Let's go.
Whew. And that is a wrap. So we've just wrapped up back.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Kuba. Awesome.
Mate, awesome to have you. Thank you.
Great to learn anything. Always
Smashed it,
great to
mate.
learn. So we're just going to go through some posing now. He's going to use Kuba's eye, put me through some posing. Hopefully you guys at home will be able to pick up some of the technique tips he gives me that you can also follow on at home and try.
Let's go.
Go and have a look.
Right, let's get it. Do you know, that's better. Mate, that looks so much tighter. That's how I can hold it the entire time. Yeah. So do you know what we're doing on planks?
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
Let's go. Way better. Take your time. Right, chest up and open up a little bit wider and shoulders down, the press slightly. Chest up, there, stay there. Beautiful. What, turn again? Nice. Even now, post workout, there's no bloat in there whatsoever. Let's go. Way fucking better. Way better. Do that again, and I want you to dig your fist right into the side there and squeeze it into your belly button. You have to work on that a little bit. The whole point there is, as you get into it, squeeze into your belly button, you're able to just shrink your midsection a little bit as you open up.
So you're like trying to hide around it?
Not hide around it, but squeeze it in really. Use it to flare your lats. Nice, just up, lift up. That's better. Good man. Feet a little bit more narrower. Toes out a little bit. Way better. Mate, that's nailed. Yes. Sitting to that leg. Nothing change here. Perfect. Rotate your knees out and hips back just a little bit. That's better. You've got much more hamstring and much more glute. Still rotate, arms towards me. Chest up, head back. Head back towards me. That's it. Beautiful. And now open. Set that up again. Dig your fist into your lower back. And now open, yes. Oh, yes. 10 times wider. You're getting that on camera, yeah? Make sure you send it in after. Chest up, head back. Way better. Wait till you see the difference on that. Shh. That's it, stay there. Keep that in now. Small breaths in and out. Tight. Good man, arms on fire. That's it, get your breathing. Nice. Yeah, we're in. Hold that now. Beautiful. And most muscular. Yeah. Beautiful. Awesome. Exactly what to be now. Get food back up now for a few weeks, and then it's game time.
Yeah.
Get some fullness back. Beautiful. Beautiful.